right, another brew day. We got another IPA for you. Northernbrewer.com had a sale where you could buy one recipe kit and get another recipe kit for, I think it was like $5. So I got Kama Citra, and then that's what we're gonna be brewing today. And then the other one that we'll be brewing next time is, I don't know, I think it's like a single hop mosaic, maybe like a smash. I haven't really looked at the recipe, but we'll brew that next time. Anyway, so today it's actually a pretty easy recipe. There's only 10 pounds of grain that we're using. We're using 10 pounds of 2-row and 1 pound of caramel 40. And the hops that we're going to be using are going to be Centennial, Cascade, and Citra. And then all those are going to be in our boil. The recipe also calls for dry hopping with 1 ounce of Citra, 1 ounce of Cascade in the secondary. Now I don't have a safe LO5, so the guy at the homebrew store this morning told me that safe LO4 will work just as fine. So that'll be my first time pitching that into an IPA, and I'm excited to get going. Hope you're excited to watch this video. Let's start brewing. We're gonna be mashing at 145 for an hour, and then mashing out at 170 for 10 minutes before we start our boil. All right, so we're getting down to the last 10 minutes of our mash. So we're gonna wanna mash out, bring this up to 170. It may take a little bit longer than 10 minutes to get there. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crank it up to the 170. As soon as it gets to 170, I'm just gonna kind of pull it, and that's when we'll start sparging. So over here, and we'll set our desired temp to 170, and then set it, and let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. So we'll come back in like 10 or 15 minutes. Come check on it. All right, so we're almost to our 170. We're at 167.2. So while I'm waiting for it to get that last final few degrees, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it up to our boiling temp, which is gonna be 212. So do that. You can either do it that way, I always show in the video, or you can do it automatic or manual mode. So you can kind of like override that 212 and just have it go at 100% efficiency. So either way, we'll do that. I'm gonna turn my pump off because we're at 168 right now, and we'll go ahead and pull those grains and do a little bit of sparging. We mashed with 5 gallons of water, and I want to boil with 8. So I'll add 3 gallons, see where we're at. If we're just shy of 8 gallons total for the boil, I'm cool with that. But definitely thinking about sparging with just 3 gallons. I'll just take one at a time for you. We don't want to repeat it. Oh, you got it?
Yeah, just do it. One there.
Last time I dropped it in there.
Here.
One more right there. Yes.
Yeah, here's good.
All right, so we'll let those kind of drain off, get that boil going, start doing some sparging.
That's what we're doing now?
We're just gonna take a pH reading of it. We're shooting for, I think, 5.49. I don't know if this is gonna be that because we didn't circulate the wort after we just sparged. It's probably gonna be a little bit off, but I don't know, we'll see. But at least we can run an iodine test off of this. So that'll be good. All right, so we're gonna pull these grains. I think they're done kind of draining with that little sparge water that we did there. So then I'll just kind of finish it off in this bucket. So I can cover it up and we can get to our boil temp. if you leave it uncovered, there's no way you'll get to boil temp in this with a 120 system.
All right, so what we got here?
So we're gonna do a little bit of like an iodine test. This isn't something that we normally do, but we probably should be doing. I've had this iodine forever. It's messy. So what I don't really fully know everything about this. I'm probably not the person to ask, but it has something to do with the starches being converted into sugars and the iodine when you put it to the wort to let you know if all those sugars or all those starches have been converted. So what you do is you take a little sample of your wort and you drop a couple drops. Ideally, you could use like a dropper into the sample wort, and if it turns black, that means there's still starch in there. If it kind of like fades to a light brown or looks diluted, then you're good. So we'll see if I can just put a couple drops in here, hopefully. Swirl it around. Probably added too much in there, but for the most part, it looks like it's being diluted, so we should be all right. Yeah, it's a little dark, I guess, but if it turned black, which is definitely not a black color, that's how you would know you have starches in there. So yeah, so there you go. We should be all right. All right, so this is just to kind of show you what I mean about those starches. So I'm just gonna add a little cornstarch. This is just to show you what it would look like. So I just have a little bit of water with some cornstarch, and then we'll drop some iodine in there, and you'll see how it'll just turn like black, and you'll compare it to the sample wort. So see how dark that is? It's literally like black. So that means if you get something that looks like that with your wort, it means you still have starches. But if it looks like that, more of a lighter color, then you're good. And you got sugars.
All right, so we broke out the digital scale.
And we need a ½ ounce of Centennial. So I'm just gonna measure out. This is gonna be our 60-minute hop edition. I hope it's Centennial. Yeah, it's Centennial. It'd be bad if I open up the wrong one. All right, there we go. ½ ounce. So now the other ½ ounce, it doesn't. The recipe never calls for it. So I think I'm just gonna add it into the dry hop, because the dry hop is gonna be 1 ounce Citra, 1 ounce Cascade. So I think a ½ ounce of Centennial will only make it better, in my opinion. All right, ½ ounce of Centennial going in. Start with the 60-minute boil. All right, 40-minute hop edition, 1 ounce Cascade.
All right, so we just hit the 10-minute boil, right? What do we got?
Yeah, 10 minutes left in the boil, so 50-minute hop edition is going to be 1 ounce of Cascade. And we're also going to add a Warflock tablet right now. Help clarify it. All right, let's go. Oh, I feel my glove. Here, let me grab my gloves so I don't burn my hand.
Left hand.
Either one, yeah, it'll work. Warflock in. That's Cascade. All right, 10 minutes left. All right, so the last, we're letting like the last 10 minutes of the plate chiller kind of like sanitize with a boiling wort. But our hop stand flame out addition is going to be 2 ounces of citrus. So I'm just going to kind of add it now because we're going to be cutting the heat there in just a second. So. I always like to just kind of crack the cold water, make sure I don't have any leaks before I kick it up any higher. Alright, we got hot water coming out. So cold water in, hot water out. I can feel it's definitely hot. Just kicks out. Alright.
Oops. Just... Let's say, how's that input feel? Or still a little warm?
Still kind of warm. So we started at 201. It's already down to 106.
So 196 down to 193.8.
Alright, so here we are. We're all finished transferring the wort into the fermenter right now. We have the fermenter sanitized. And our wort is down to, I think it's like the low 90s maybe? Oh, 87 degrees. So by the time we get it in here, I'll get it into like an ice bath. That's how I usually keep my temperatures down during fermentation. We'll go ahead and pitch the yeast, and that'll be it. We'll lock it away for a couple weeks, and hopefully have a good product by the time the long wait is over. Oh man, the rain's coming. Do me a favor real quick.
So this is wort that you've collected?
Yeah, so we transferred all the wort that we should have to the fermenter. And then now we're just gonna pull a gravity reading. So our target OG was 1.05. We never hit our OG, I don't know why, but we'll see if we can hit it today. Yeah, we're gonna be way off. It's gonna be 1.03, real low. That's ridiculously low. Too bad.